Going on? It's your boy O Scruggs. Let's talk about it. It's gonna be a quick video because my dumb ass left out the house and I ain't even gonna be back to tomorrow and I forgot my charger. But anyway, as you see from the logo, Wu Tang, Wu Tang. Real quick, the versus battle last night: Ghostface Killer versus Raekwon the Chef. Raekwon the Chef versus Ghostface. Wu Tang on Wu Tang. Now, I love both of these brothers. I love Wu-Tang. Grew up on Wu-Tang, my favorite group. Ghost and Ray, two of my favorite rappers of all time. When this idea first came around, I thought it was strange. I was like, how you gonna do a versus? And they half of these songs they on the song together. But I still wanted to see it. I just thought it wasn't. I was like, it's gonna be dope to hear them, but I was like, it's not gonna be the same as some of the other verses because these two brothers are literally brothers and they on so many songs together. Some of the best songs are together. But man, it worked out even better than I expected. To me, that was my favorite verses so far. That before this, I would have said Teddy Riley and Babyface was my favorite, most enjoyable one. Of course, the Jeezy and Gucci Man one was the most intense one. But this one, yeah, this surpassed it. Like the energy. Quick little story. I've seen Wu-Tang in concert a few times. And the last time I seen them, true story, was 2016 at the Trocadero in Philly. And I bullshit you not. First of all, they got there late. They got there so late that we literally seen them going up the like I'm telling you, the crowd is packed. We literally see Wu-Tang going up the steps to go into the back dressing room. Like we seen them come in. Like you ain't supposed to see the headliner come. Well, I mean, it was only them. I don't even know if they had opened an act. I guess they did. But you ain't supposed to see like the crew the act you came to see like entering the building and going upstairs, and then they didn't even come out for like another. We was already waiting like an hour and a half, and they still didn't come out for another hour after that. And to make matters even worse, Ghostface, I swear to God, the whole show, and this was like a 2-hour show, the whole show, Ghostface had a big ass like goose down jacket on, coat on, and a bag of Cheetos in his hand, a big bag of Cheetos, and did the whole concert with a bag of Cheetos in his hand with hardly any energy. And I don't know if you've ever seen Wu. I guess it depends on when you've seen him. I've seen him like in 2004. And I've seen him like 2011 and 2016. Method Man is a hell of a performer. Like, because the last time I seen him, RZA wasn't with him. I feel like RZA is that glue. He the one to keep everybody on point. And I feel like that last time since RZA wasn't with him, I think that's when he was going through like the discrepancies or whatever. You could tell that the squad just went and I don't know. Plus them getting it late, they just didn't perform well. But Method Man held it down. He was screaming at them. You could tell he was screaming at the other Wu-Tang members like, "Yo, what are y'all doing? Like, step your energy up." But if you've never seen, I've seen Method Man also with Redman. But Method Man is a hell of a live performer. But anyway, as far as the verses, it started off a little slow. I know Ghostface was saying he hasn't even performed since in a year since COVID started. So it started off slow. But once they got their energy going, once they got comfortable, man, it was a good one. And what I enjoyed the most was they played, with verses. If you know the artist, most of us with our favorite artists, we got songs like in the verses. You like, I don't know if I'm gonna hear that because they gonna play most of their big hits, most of their mainstream songs. Are they gonna play them B-side records? Are they gonna play that record on an album that I love that never been on the radio that maybe other people don't love? So I was wondering if they was gonna do that, or was Ghost and Ray gonna play most of just their big hits. And I say they did a real good job of keeping a balance of playing the hits that even if you're not a big Wu fan that you would know that you heard before, like Cream and Ice Cream, Shay like Ghost, like more the Outkast record Ray got with Outkast. But what really sealed the deal for me, one, was they conversation in between. You could tell with some of the verses, the conversation, you could tell it's a little off. The artists might not know each other, or they might have had some past beef. This one, you could tell it really was two dudes that have known each other since they was kids, that are brothers from another mother, and just the banter back and forth was really good. Even Ghostface dropping jewels about getting your health together, because that's another thing I noticed. I was like, damn, Ghostface lost a lot of weight. And I know he's I know he's vegetarian now, and I know he's a diabetic, so I'm assuming that's where a lot of the weight loss came from. And that was the first thing I noticed when he took his coat off. I was like, damn, Ghost lost a lot of weight because Ghost usually was a husky dude. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible without getting my battery done. What was the other thing? Just a conversation in between just was dope to hear, along with them performing the songs. And I like the way Versus does it, where they play the song and you can rap or sing over the song. It just gives for a clearer sound, better audio to me. And I really got hyped when they played. First of all, they did the Wu. These are some of the songs I didn't know if they were going to do. That I was happy they did. The Jodeci remix, Freaking You remix, which is a pretty common, known big record, I would say, for them. But I still wasn't sure if they was gonna do it, so I was glad they did that. But the song that got me the hype is a song, one of my favorite songs, because it used to be a channel in Philly called Urban Expressions that would play videos, but it would also play like a lot of local and maybe like videos that weren't like really popular. And I fell in love with this song off the Cuban Links album called Heaven or Hell. And I always loved the video because the video was grimy and low budget. It was like kind of like the Cream video. It was grimy, it was low budget, but the song was so dope, and the video being so low budget and grimy actually made it better. So when they played Heaven or Hell, I was going crazy, man. I felt like I was 15 again. So it was just dope to see them brothers get out there. We got some more verses coming with. I kind of was getting off the verses thing now. The quarantine is kind of dying down. Things is opening back up. I kind of was like, I'll still watch some of them, but this one definitely it met my expectations and even exceeded my expectations. And the next one I'm really looking forward to. Well, first of all, they got Redman versus Method Man coming up, which is kind of like not exactly to the same level as Ghost and Ray, but Redman and Method Man do got, they got albums together, but they also got a lot of solo stuff. I think Redman takes that. I love Meth, but Redman's solo career is just on another level to me. But Meth got so many Wu-Tang joints he could pull from, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to say. We also got Earth, Wind, and Fire versus was it Kool and the Gang? I'm sorry, Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers. Can't wait to see that. So that's coming up. But the main thing was Ghostface, Raekwon, Wu-Tang. We got to stop. I don't understand why hip hop is so ageist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went on Twitter during the battle and afterwards, and I just heard so many people, like one thread that really got underneath my skin. I saw people like, oh, it was a versus tonight. I didn't even know it was a versus night. And there's some clown ass punk gonna comment on there. It was, I don't know who these guys are. This for old men. Like, I love when people that have never come even close to accomplishing something that Ghostface and Raekwon have, or anybody you want to substitute in there, could go on Twitter. I know Twitter ain't real life and it's just a bunch of trolls, but that really got underneath my skin. Like, who the gives you to say something like that? Anyway, I digress. Anyway, Ghostface, Raekwon, let me know what you thought. Leave a comment. Let me know some battles, some versus battles you would like to see coming up. The one I really want to see the most right now, you know what I mean, is Jodeci versus Dru Hill. That's the top one they could do for me right now. All the members is still alive. I know Jodeci done split up a few times, but if they could get all their members together, all the Dru Hill members is alive, all the Jodeci members are alive. I know Dru Hill is split up and got different members, but if they could get at least Cisco and Nokio together, they was like the two main dudes. But yeah, that's the one I really want to see. Dru Hill versus Jodeci. So leave a comment with some verses you would like to see. Do you even watch verses? Ghostface, Raekwon. Yeah, man. Oh, they did. How could I forget? Ghostface did Tony for Mayor. Tony for Mayor. 6 boom. Trick me, trick daddy. I like the way you told your head up in that green caddy. Can't believe you the most up. Anyway, that's one of me and my homie always make a joke about that. Tony for Mayor. Over the who beat is that? That's Barry White. I think it's the Barry White beat. Anyway, so they played some joints that I ain't expect them to play, and I was so happy about that. Lived up to the hype. Salute to them brothers. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you ain't subscribed already. Your boy O Scruggs. Peace.